Imagine yourself in the following situation. This is you. And this is every single message you've ever posted to the internet over the course of your entire life. Every forum post, every tweet, etc. Most of these messages are pretty harmless. However, a few of them make you look bad. Some of those messages might be something dumb you said when you were younger and less mature. Some of those messages might be something rude you said when you were in a bad mood, and some of those messages might only look bad without context. These embarrassing messages make up less than 1% of everything you've ever done or said over the course of your life, and none of those messages accurately represent who you really are. However, imagine that someone decides to take all of these embarrassing moments from your past, put them into a list, and show that list to his friends. Then he claims that this list represents you. His friends believe him and develop a twisted mental image of you. They perceive you as a caricature of who you really are, with all of your flaws greatly exaggerated. Unfortunately for you, their hobby is ridiculing and shaming people, and they've decided that you would be a fun target. And so they start stalking you. They follow you everywhere you go, taking pictures of you, recording videos of you, and digging through your trash to look for anything embarrassing you might have thrown away. Sometimes they even try to directly provoke you, because they think it's funny if they get a reaction out of you. You might try to speak with them and explain that they have the wrong idea about you. You might try to explain that they're developing a false image of who you are. However, when you try to do this, they'll just laugh at you. You see, they don't care at all about getting to know the real you. They want to maintain their twisted perception of you because they're having a lot of fun ridiculing and shaming this image of you that exists in their minds. Even if you make it perfectly clear that you are 100% willing to answer any questions they have, they simply won't ever contact you to get your side of the story. They're not interested in any information that might debunk the narrative they want to believe in. They've placed you into a category, and once you're in that category, they're convinced that you belong there forever. They are also convinced that you don't deserve any empathy or compassion whatsoever, and that the only thing you deserve is mockery and humiliation. If you try to explain that they've miscategorized you and that you're not any of the things they think you are, you're only going to be ridiculed further. You might try to prove that they're wrong about you by remaining on your best behavior for as long as possible, but it won't help. Anytime you ever say anything, no matter how harmless, they will interpret what you've said in the most negative manner possible. They'll even stretch the truth as far as they possibly can, so they can continue believing that you are the monster they want you to be. For example, let's say you announce that you're going on a diet.
Stop the cap! Stop the cap right now! Stop the cap! No bullshit, bro!
Everything they believe about you could be debunked if they simply spoke to you and asked for an explanation. But they have no interest in doing that. They only want to believe whatever allows them to continue talking trash about you. No matter what your profession is, they will convince themselves that you're bad at it. If you're an artist, they'll claim that you're bad at painting. If you're a chef, they'll claim that you're bad at cooking. And if you're a programmer, they'll claim that you're bad at writing code. Of course, you can explain why you chose to use acrylic paint instead of oil paint, or why you chose to use margarine instead of butter, or why you chose to use if-else instead of switch case. But they won't ever bother to ask you. They're not interested in hearing your side of the story. They're only interested in having a narrative that facilitates shame and ridicule. You might say to yourself, "Oh, who cares if there's a bunch of weirdos who gossip about me? Who cares if they believe a bunch of nonsense that isn't true? Whatever, I'm just going to ignore it." Well, It would be really nice if the story ended there, but it doesn't. These people aren't content to simply gossip with each other. They don't just want to talk trash about you, they want everyone else to talk trash about you too. And so they will invade websites, Tumblr, Reddit, YouTube. They'll make blog posts, forum threads, and videos about you, painting a nasty, ugly picture of you, depicting you as an exaggerated caricature of who you really are. And they will try their absolute best to convince people that you are a monster who deserves shame and punishment. Unfortunately, there will be people who will fall for it and start to believe everything they hear about you, no matter how ridiculous or outlandish it is. My best pickup line? Hello, I am the legendary YandereDev, creator of the famous hit indie game phenomenon, Yandere Simulator. Would you like to fuck? This is so fucking stupid! This is the dumbest shit. Fuck, why is this happening? Why do I have to do this dumb shit? This is so stupid. What a waste of time. I've been doing this for a fucking hour. God damn it. I have such little spare fucking time to play video games. And I have to waste my fucking time, my little fucking spare time, doing this shit. This is so fucking stupid. Why? This is so fucking dumb. Who wants to fucking do this? God fucking damn it. Like, as long as somebody is in your party. You're a fucking retard, sold out. Go fucking kill yourself, dumb shit. You're a fucking idiot. When you're playing a story game, you gotta pay attention to the story, dumb shit. Eat shit and die, fuckhead. Alright, now that the stream is offline and no one can see me, it's time to do what I always do this time of night. It's time to get out the lube, put on Clint Stevens' latest video, and... Huh? Oh, it's stream's not online, is it? Oh, shit. Hey, guys. Nice to see you. Hey, oops. I guess I didn't click the off button. Well, guys, it's time for me to turn off the stream. Time for me to stop streaming. Thanks for watching. Hope you had a good time. Bye-bye for now. Love you. Hugs, cuddles, and snuggles. Wet, sloppy kisses. Okay, good night, everybody. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Aura, what's this? There appears to be a wet spot on your panties. Oh my. Is someone aroused? You're a dirty, naughty little chat room, aren't you? A perverted little chat room. You've been thinking dirty thoughts the entire time I've been streaming, haven't you? How very naughty of you. You're a bad, bad chat. And you need to be punished. You need to be spanked. You need to be taught who your daddy is. After enough people have been convinced that you're an awful, terrible person who deserves to be ridiculed and scorned, you will begin to receive harassment, prank calls, weird things being mailed to your house, getting spammed with pictures of animal abuse and bestiality, being stalked in real life. They'll try to get all your social media accounts banned, and they'll even call the police and try to convince them to send a SWAT team to your house. They'll do everything they can think of to make your life a living hell. Some people will even
gas station. What are we getting for dinner? Sushi, of course. Uh-oh, there was a roofie inside of our gas station.
If you ever attempt to defend yourself or clear up misunderstandings, you will be laughed at. If you ever express anger at the people who are tormenting you, you will be laughed at. If you ever try to put a stop to the smear campaign against you, you will be laughed at. No matter what you do, they will always invent some new reason to keep ridiculing you and harassing you. Well, if we're going to keep talking about these people, we need a name for them. We can't call them trolls because many of them aren't interested in provoking you directly. We can't call them liars because they actually believe all of the ridiculous things they say about you. And when they try to paint a twisted picture of you using cherry-picked information and out-of-context screenshots, they are technically using words you've actually said. And we can't call them critics because they aren't judging you, they are judging a twisted image of you that only exists inside their imaginations. So, what do we call them?
My name is Jeff.
Well, during World War II, there was a series of workplace safety posters that featured little creatures called gremlins. Gremlins were depicted sabotaging aircraft and machinery. Come on. Let's go back to that sentence from the beginning of the video. Imagine yourself in the following situation. Targeted to be shamed and ridiculed by a bunch of gremlins because you did some cringy things when you were younger. Provoked and tormented every day until your personality melts away, replaced with anger and bitterness. Accused of being lazy or incompetent because you are depressed and demotivated thanks to all the harassment. How would you feel if you were in this situation? That's not a rhetorical question. I genuinely want to hear your answer. How would you feel if you were in this situation? What would you do in order to get out of it? How much of this do you think you could take? How long do you think you could last until you've had enough? At what point would you consider abandoning your project because it's not worth the abuse you're receiving? By now, you've probably realized who this video is really about. Tell me, what am I supposed to do in this situation? I've included a poll in the video description. I'd appreciate it if you'd vote.